Hey, welcome back to another week of VDF. This week we're doing the special Nailed It episode from the Nailed It Cookbook. If you want to look back at Season 1, Episode 4, we're going to be taking on the volcano cake, which should look something like this. But if you've watched the show, you know when the contestants make it, it ends up looking something like this. So stay tuned with my special helper today as we attempt to take on the volcano cake ourselves.
Magnolia town was humming, smoke lay on the ground. Yeah, Magnolia town was humming.
Okay, so that batter did the two 10-inch cakes. We're gonna redo it all over again, not on camera to save you some boredom. And then we're gonna fill up two 8-inch cake pans and one 6-inch cake pan to make our 5-tiered tower. All right, and then we're gonna try to find homes for all these guys and a 325 oven. All right, cakes are done, and now we're gonna cream up some butter that's been divided in two because we're making about 2 pounds of buttercream icing. All right, and we're gonna get 4 cups into each side, 1 cup at a time.
Morning. I'm Wilfred Brimley, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes.
Okay, and then 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna start with 2 tablespoons of milk, and if it's too thick, we'll add more milk, and if it's too thin, we'll put it in there. Okay, so the buttercream is done. It's about 2 pounds worth. We've separated 2 small ones here, and we're gonna make 1 red for the lava. So we're gonna do a couple of drops in there, and we're also gonna do 1 for the water. So we got some blue in here. And we're gonna do green with the remaining big set of buttercream icing here, and then we're gonna be ready to hopefully assemble. Okay, we're gonna put a dab of the buttercream in the center of this cake base, and we'll get our first cake ready. Okay, and the first 10-inch cake's gonna go on there, and we're gonna have to do a little bit of trimming just to bring this down to the center. Okay, and here's my helper today, Victoria, and she is gonna go ahead and put some of this buttercream right here on the center so that we can get ready to stack our next cake. Go ahead and give her, Victoria. There you go. Okay, and then we're gonna lower that right on top of that icing underneath. Right on, fist bump, boom. All right. All right, so we have our 2 10-inch cakes on there. We've got a little bit of icing in the center just for glue or whatever. We use an 8-inch cake board. And I don't know if you can see, but we used a toothpick to kind of trace that around, and that's to help with the structure. Now we're gonna use 5 dowels, and we're gonna measure them to the height of this cake base, and we're gonna put them all around there for kind of to make the base strong, and then we're gonna start building on top. So here we go. All right, so we got 1 dowel that's gonna go straight in the center, and then we're gonna put the other ones. Okay, so we've got an 8-inch cake board on there with some icing, and then now these are the 2 8-inch cakes on top. We're gonna finish with another cake board and the 6-inch cake on top, and then we're gonna try to trim this to make it look like a volcano, right? Let's do it. All right, and now we're gonna put some more dowels. All right, so now we've got the dowels properly measured, and we're gonna just put those right in this guy. There we go, the last layer, and now we're gonna try to trim this to make it more round. Come closer here and start and trim this down. like closer to the 8-inch, but then why do the 10 then? Yeah, no, we're good.
Really?
Okay, so the cake's assembled, and now we're going to cover the whole thing with the green buttercream. I think so, because we can put lava up there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, some of the green got down here.
It's okay. Let's give it some lava, right? Now, what do you think? Do we just put it all on top and then just streak it down, do you think? Okay, I'm going to put it, let's put big blobs of it right around here at the top, and let's see what happens. It's either going to flow down or it's just going to blob right down. One of the two. Yeah. Water, and then what do you think? Maybe a little bit.
Poetry.
Right here on the beach.
I guess it's a chill beach.
Oh.
It's in the lava. Subverting expectations. I like it.
Okay, so this is what we were attempting to make here today, and the end result is
Nailed
it!
Yeah, came through flexing cause they know I got the sauce. Got the presents on me, I can't ever take it off. That's why I came country boy stepping. Yeah, I'm country boy stepping.
Okay, so obviously this is from the Nailed It cookbook. We're going to dive into this. Really not that complicated to make and a lot of fun, so I highly recommend the book. This was one of the more daunting tasks, and we had a great time doing it. So highly recommend it, and we're going to see what gets selected for next week.
The VDF.
Good job, buddy.
Wait, you guys are supposed to have a...
Where is the bottom of this thing? There we go. All right, who's ready for some icy goodness?
No,